we're in the Subaru because the Jeep is totally dead behind us there. Must be a dead battery. We're off to pick up, I'm off to pick up a yew bush, and it's just one single yew bush this time. I know last year I was able to get 5 in one shot from a wonderful woman who was getting rid of a whole hedgerow to make way for an herb garden in her front yard. So now we're just going to be picking up one lone yew bush. And here's just a couple notes on those yew bushes that I got last year and what I plan to do this time around. As you may remember, I put 2 of them in pots and I threw 3 of them into the ground. And that wasn't for any sort of foresight that I might have had or any sort of planning, because you probably know that I have none of those 2 things. It was just because I didn't have the soil, the time, or the containers to throw them all into pots properly. So the trees that I collected and put into pots, they did pretty good. I mean, they're alive now. I was a little bit worried about them this spring because there was a lot of completely dead, dried up brown growth. There was a lot of yellowing of the leaves in general, and a lot of dieback and things like that. I'm less worried about them now. They've come, they've greened up a bit. They're pushing a lot of new growth, and they seem fine. And it's probably just a matter of them getting adjusted to a life in a pot. Whereas the other 3 that I threw right into the ground look phenomenal. I mean, they look like they were just bought at the nursery and they're budding out all over the place. Lots of healthy green growth all over the place, all the way down to the base of the trunks. So I'm less worried about those. And so that makes me wonder, what I should be doing with these things when I collect them. For all of the trees, I kept as much roots as I could, just to be safe. But now I've got to reduce roots more, and I've got to reduce growth more to get them down to what you might consider to be a bonsai. So for this little guy that I'm about to collect, my plan is to severely reduce the roots and severely reduce the branches all at one time and see what happens and see if it can recover. What's happened though, this is a side note, is I'm not digging this one up. The person who I'm collecting this from already dug it up because she needed to make way for new plants and she couldn't wait for me to come over. So I'm just gonna go pick it up already dug up. So we'll see what it even has for roots. I'm gonna whack the crap out of it and throw it into the small of a containers I can. And then we'll go from there. Okay, just got it back. And the first thing I notice is this great movement in the trunk up to here. And then what did I see? You've got a couple options. It comes up, you can have your first branch here. This is alive. So this, where is it? There it is. This could be first branch. See, comes up, or maybe something over here is first branch. Whatever. Second branch comes back this way, and then maybe one of these 2. This, or what did I see? Or even this right here. You see? And then maybe that's the apex up there. I don't know. I'm gonna start hacking away. I know what I don't want. I don't want that. And I don't want most of this and this guy. So I am just gonna hack the shit out of this thing. Wish me luck. never seen scale insects before. But is that them? Is that scale insects? Whatever that is, that's all over the freaking trunk. Gotta get rid of those. All right, I accidentally cut off that whole thing down there, which I thought I might keep a piece of for first branch purposes, but we'll see what happens here. But you can see the movement. Up, boom, 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 boom. I may cut it up there somewhere, but I kind of am inclined to leave some of this growth. Oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna cut it, who cares? And in the spirit of do it now rather than later, I've got to get rid of some of this useless taproot junk. Let's get this. That one's broken. All right, that is fucking butchered, and nothing remains. It's a perfect fit in the pot. I'm just gonna cut it down. Wentworth ingenuity. That's right, Edgar. I know you're watching. Woo! That ain't pretty. Lots of possible fronts here. We shall see. I was promised unicorns.